As I entered Sunny Slope High School, I thought that high school would be great. Unfortunately, that expectation changed on my first day. During the first half of my day, I realized that I knew exactly 7 people at this school, whereas most of the kids had known each other since first grade. I was an outsider walking in. My lack of people that I knew was frightening enough until I saw what the teachers would require out of us this year. That almost gave me a panic attack. By far, the worst part of my day was definitely when this guy came barreling around a corner as the minute bell rang. He ran straight into me and yelled, "Watch it, fatty!" After that encounter, I was ready to burst into tears. That night, when I got home, I just shrugged everything off and told my parents that I'd had a good day, because I was ready to go fall down in my room and cry. For the next few months, I pretended that everything was fine and dandy, but they weren't. I was still struggling in some of my classes and was still without real friends. No matter how chipper I was on the outside, inside there was always those nagging questions. Am I smart enough? Why do I have issues making friends? And am I pretty enough? My self-esteem was hitting rock bottom until I found my way to theater. That was a magical day when I had just decided to try out for the fall play. For the next 4 months, theater became my place to be myself and vent all of my feelings and self-doubts. The people there helped me to realize that I am smart, I do have friends, and most importantly, I do not have to look like anyone else to be beautiful. It was a bitter time when the fall play ended. All of those feelings of self-doubt came back. By the time the spring musical came around, I was ready to get back to my safe haven and let out all of my frustrations and problems on stage. I prayed so hard for a role in the musical, but they were not answered. I looked to the call list that Thursday. I scanned once, twice, 3 times. My name wasn't on it. Instead, my name was on the set crew list, the people that work in the background building the set. I was so crestfallen that I went home and locked myself in my room for hours. For the 3 months pre-show, I was not able to let out my frustration, so I just bottled it up, lied to myself, saying that I was okay, and just kept moving forward in my new position as a wallflower. The week of the play was both fun and depressing. I spent a good part of the week feeling bad for myself, and a part having fun in the lighting booth. After the final night of play, all of the cast and crew got together to have a large party at somebody's house. At that party, the graduating seniors give away traditions, also known as awards, a very large honor. All of my frustration, anger, and jealousy came out when one of my best friends received not only 1, but 2 traditions, when I had received none. After this, I got very jealous and brought out my anger on my friend. Because of my emotional lashing out, we got into a fight, during which harsh words were exchanged. Eventually, we got the situation sorted out, but our fight was a major eye-opener. I had almost lost my friend over the fact that I had pretended that I was okay, instead of expressing my true feelings. We now have a solemn agreement to never let each other feel left out again. I have never felt as good as I do now that my friend and I have let our feelings out. This almost lost friendship is why I believe in the fact that pretending won't get you anywhere, and lying to yourself will never solve any problem.